everything you've just watched doesn't even count. So last night I started working on this painting, and I think all I managed to do is make a huge mess with it. So my art making experience is like when you're watching a TV show and something crazy happens and you're like, wow, what a turn of events, and then it's like, oh, it was a dream. So my painting is like that, where it's like, wow, this is heading in a direction, and then it's bad and I have to start over. So what I did is I got out all my painting stuff. I started, shooting all that like nice footage I thought would make a good intro, and then I was like, you know what? I'm gonna truly be in the moment now and just like be like expressive and abstracty. So that's what I did. I had some cool music going and turned off the camera so I could just be in the moment, one with the muse or creative energy of the world. And everything I made sucked. And I'm not just saying that like I'm being hard on myself, but I just realized even if I created a great abstract work of art, it's just not the look I'm going for. I'm not interested in it. I don't want a lot of visual information or texture in my backgrounds and my paintings. It's really about the figure. So I guess I just had to get that out of my system. I had a whole mood board, and I had a color palette. Like it was like a thing. It's not for lack of planning. It's just your plans, you can plan all you want, but if you planned a bad idea, it's just a bad idea. So speaking of bad ideas, after I wiped everything away and I went to bed, this morning I was like, you know what I want? I want it to be mauve. That's what I want. I have this Canton Rose paint back there, and I was like, oh, that's mauve-y. I want mauve. And so I was like, okay, cool. So I did a little rough sketch, and seriously guys, it's super rough. Bam. Rough. Looked at that and I was like, wow, I'm glad I made that sketch. I really hate that. It looks like a 90-year-old woman's bathroom where there's those carpet furry things that go on top of toilets in old people houses. That's what this color is. So I was like, all right, fine. So then I was thinking, it's upside down. Again, super rough. But I was like, black and white. What if we did black and white? And then I was thinking, I think you can see this back here. Yeah, so this is the current state of the painting. It's a kind of smoky gray kind of look. It's got a lot of paint that was on there. Thankfully, I left the face unpainted so that I would have a nice clean surface to paint that face on. So now, here's what I'm thinking. I don't hate what's on there. There's not a lot of texture, but there's a little bit of atmosphere to it. And I actually kind of like the idea of having the history of this thing that just didn't work out, because I feel that my whole art process in general has been one of I don't know, just repeatedly trying to figure out what I'm doing. And so it's kind of let's just build on that history, just the way you do when you actually create, You build on all of your failures or data points, where you're like, okay, I tried this and it didn't work, so I'm going to use that data to go off in a better direction. So I could just make a whole painting on the foundation of that. It wasn't that negative of an experience to have had this false start last night. If anything, it just made me feel warmed up to oils. So I'm okay with that. But I'm also okay, let's get this painting going instead of screwing around some more. So we'll see what I come up with. Alright, I slightly altered my setup. It's much better now. See, we've got canvas situation in the corner, and then this whole space is usable, as opposed to kind of having to scoot around the edges of a wet oil painting and it gets all up on your clothes. I also got this big bucket right there to wash my, what's it called? Brushes out of, because look at that big brush up there. I need a big bucket for a big brush. So So I think obviously that's not ideal where the paints are behind there, so I should scoot it over. And then this is kind of my like decorative wall full of stuff that I like. And I think what I'm gonna do is move it from here over here to the other side of my studio. This is where like I prep for my classes, and one day when I'm making shitloads of Etsy sales, I'll pack my orders over there when that day comes. But anyways, yeah, make that wall decorative. I mean, I've already got my plant corner going. So that's kind of the situation. So now I just need to get going on the painting. It looks kind of disturbing just having the face painted and nothing else. Alright, so I did most of the work on this yesterday, but there's a few things I want to fix. Kind of right here in the neck, I want that to be a little bit more of a dramatic difference, make that a little darker. I don't know, I need to think about that hair a little bit more. This little blank in the arm I don't care for. So just a few little things to fix on, maybe something right in here. So that's typically my process, is I'll do a lot of work on one day, and then the next day I'll come back in and do minor kind of fixes to finish it out. This one done, or at least done for now. I know that in the future I can work on it, so I'll probably hang it up somewhere and just kind of keep an eye on it. You see that one behind me. I kind of felt the same way when I got finished with it. I was like, is it done? I don't know. Should there be more going on? I don't really know. So I'm just gonna sit and just call it done for now. There's really no hurry. And yeah. Gonna think on that and then think about what I want to paint on next. So thank you guys for hanging out with me and watching the process of this, and yeah, let me know what you think about it. Let me know how it makes you feel or what it means to you. I see some sort of feeling of relief, and I still really like the idea that it's built on top of this kind of failed attempt at the background the first night. I kind of like this sense of like relief of coming out of the other side of some sort of art failure or something, but that's very, you know, personal to how I feel about it, and art is about how you feel too. So just let me know what you think down in the comments, and give this video a thumbs up and subscribe, and check out my Skillshare class and all that other promotional garbage I have to say at the end of these videos. So I'll see you in the next one. Bye!